Hey guys, so this is a slightly different video today. Due to someone asking me recently about the tripod, I was supposed to do a more in-depth review of the tripod and I forgot. So I decided to do a video on the equipment I use to make these videos. So this one was a little bit tricky because the tripod is huge that I use. So I had to move some things around in the living room to try and video it for you. Because on the day I did this it was raining, so I couldn't go outside. But anyway, I hope you enjoy this video and I hope you find it informative to what a relatively new channel that I am uses to make his videos. Cheers. But I need to be far away because this item here, the tripod, I will show you. It's pretty big. So do the distance. Actually, no. If we do the distance first. Start biting because he hates the bloody cycling people. I'll make sure that's all open the same. There we go. And that is as tall. I believe that's as tall as it goes. No! Holy shit, Jesus, I didn't even know that. Yeah, as you can see, I've had to move the coffee table over. There's not many places that I can film this. I was going to film it outside. We have got quite a small house, so and there's certain sections that we don't want to show pictures and that in the background, that sort of thing. So yeah, sorry for the headless, but I am here. But I just wanted to show this at its maximum height, and I will just take the camera a minute. As you can see, maximum height, it is ridiculous. Yeah, I'm 5'10", so I'm about 180 centimeters, I think. And as you can see, if we hold it up, it is considerably higher than me. I think this goes to 210 centimeters. Right, so you can undo this one, lower it, then you undo the one above it, and it will lower again. So you've got a lot of control, you've got a lot of height control. Literally, you can just lock it in place, you know, obviously you'd only have to adjust one. I'll show you the other bits close up, but the legs themselves, and you've actually, oh yeah, and you can use it as a monopod. This leg comes off, and then you've got a nice soft grip as well at the top. So yeah, you can use it as a monopod. More adjustment. You can click these out to 4 settings. So if I just click it out of one, I ain't gonna have room in here to click it out. Coop, you're gonna get hit, mate. See, told you. Sorry. But you are annoying. And click that one out one more. Something clearly ain't fucking right there, is it? What have I done? Oh, okay. So that one. Now, as you can see, I don't know why you would need it that space there. know, but you can seriously open up the tripod legs to, I suppose, give you a much more stable. If you've got a really heavy setup, yeah, the amount of adjustment with this is really good. But I mean, for me, I just leave it on that setting. I just leave it there. That's all I need. So that's that one full length. That's what I will do. I'll just put it down to its smallest size. So I can show you a few more bits, hopefully. The mount, screw that into the bottom of the camera. It then slots in now, and then you just tighten that up, and that is the camera secured. Nice and easy, nice and secure. You have got a leveling bubble at the top, which I think is nice. It is a ball joint, so obviously undo that one, and then you can move that around anywhere you want, and it has got a cutout, so you can also put it down at the side. So the level of adjustment is really good, really good. Yeah, undo that little one, you can then move this. The more you undo it, you know, that is, it feels so smooth and silent. There's no like roughness at all. It is silky smooth, so you're not going to get any it's not going to pick up any noise while you're doing that. You can lock it in place by tightening that up, and then it won't move. You've already seen that if you undo this one, he says, actually you undo that one first. Undo that one, you've got so much adjustment. Then undo that one. Why ain't it undoing? Oh, going the wrong way. And again, so you've got a lot of adjustment just from the main central pole, not including the legs. So the level of adjustment on this thing is really good. You can get it, he says, so you can get it exactly where you want it. The quality of this, obviously you've got the carry handle, you have got a carry case as well, it does come in a bag, but I never put it down. This doesn't go out with me, it just stays in the house, so I never put it away. I'm using it most days. But it does come with a carry bag, which is really nice as well. It's got like a brushed effect. Well, it's not an effect, it is brushed. And it feels premium. It really does feel premium. There's nothing about this that I would say feels cheap. There's nothing about this I don't really like. The level of adjustment is really good. The build quality feels really good. Yeah, I would highly recommend. So now this item you've seen on the channel, obviously, and it is the, I'm going to get this wrong, but the Aochuan Gimbal. I've used this a few times in the garden. When I filmed the excavator, I set this up with my phone, tracking mode, body tracking, object tracking, selected the excavator, drove it around, and this done a pretty good job of tracking. I also used it in the recent RC car video. Again, just set it up, track the RC cars. It did an okay job. The problem with this, it's not so much the gimbal but the software. It doesn't have a separate AI. The last one I had a little AI attachment that actually clicked on. That kind of done the tracking. With this one, it is just the phone camera. You select it on the phone, there's nothing else, and it tracks the object. But as soon as it loses the object, it can't then pick it up again. So for instance, on that video, I was driving the RC cars up a ramp, and as it went under it, and then across a garden chair, and as it went under the arm of the chair, it lost it. And then I'd have to wait, I'd have to stop, select the object again when it got out the other side, and then it would follow it again. So it's not really the fault of the gimbal, it's just the situation. But yeah, this has proved pretty handy. I also filmed a bit with this upside down when I was following the RC car around. So yeah, a gimbal, especially if you're a solo creator like me. I haven't really got anyone that will that's able to help me, time reasons mainly. My son has helped me film a little bit. When we took the drones out, he did help. Or even just track me when I'm walking around the garden or explaining something and moving around. These are a good thing to have. And this one on Temu? I think this was Temu, can't remember. This one for about £40-ish. I think it's actually cheaper now. It's pretty good. You've got your tripod, so you can set it up. That does unscrew as well. So you can, if you want just a smaller one. But I actually find it's easy to hold with that on, and I don't see why you'd really want to take it off. It just gives you more of a, more area to hold. This is quite a basic one, but it will do like self-leveling. It will do the pan shot where it slowly, moves. This is quite function. You can do vertical, horizontal, and it does give you a much more steady shot. Obviously, that is what a gimbal is brilliant for. Obviously, I've already done a video on this, so if you want to check that out in more detail, check that video out. But that's the gimbal I use. You've already seen, well, you may have already seen one. For lighting, again, covered it in a video, reviewed it, unboxed it. I bought two of these. I bought one, was impressed with it, and I bought a second one. These are the Digental RGB Fill Lights, USB recharging. I find they last me between 60 and 90 minutes, depending on how bright I have them. If I have them on maximum, they last about an hour, maybe a little bit longer. But usually I have them a couple of points down from the highest setting, a couple of clicks down, because you can adjust it. And then I get about 90 minutes. So not amazing, but plenty long enough to do a video or two, especially if I'm only using one at a time. But these are pretty bright. It actually goes up a little bit more, and you can dim it right down. So yeah, these are, as you can see, they're pretty bright. And I bought two of them, and I bought the second. I've never used any of the colours in the videos. I'm definitely not going to use that one, lightning. Oh, I could with the Tesla. But yeah, you've got all the different colours, different brightness. And I find, I bought two of them. Well, I was impressed with the first one, so I bought a second one. And I also, I bought the second phone tripod because they fit perfectly on them. They just screw in, like a camera mount, screw in. And I can then move them around different heights, different angles, whatever. And I find that for me, with the situation I've got of having to set up my equipment every time I do a video, and then put it away again afterwards, having something small and light and easy to move around is ideal. If I was in a studio, I possibly would invest in actually some proper lighting. But for me personally, and if you're starting out, or if you just want to fill light, yeah, or if you just want to fill light, because this is also, it will do camera hot shoes. It is a cold, I think they call it a cold stew, is it? Because there's no power or anything going past, but it will, you can put it on a camera and then tighten it down. So you can also use this as a light. So if you're filming video or whatever, and you know, area's dark, or you just want a bit of backlighting, you can use one of these. Really versatile, and they don't cost much at all. I really like these. So yeah, that's the lighting I use. I also use the kitchen light, which is, you know, it's above me, just a circular kitchen light. I've got two mini tripods. This one I bought, and it's kind of, I can't remember what they call it, like I'll find out anyway. But it's one of the ones where basically, you know, you can wrap it around poles and things. It's super flexible, so you can wrap it around a pole if you want a shot, literally, and you want to, you know, you're on your own again, no one to hold the camera for you. You can whack this around a pole. Ball joint again at the top, so it's reasonably flexible. You can like change, you know, so you can stick it on a pole, stick the camera on it, and again, this will hold. This is actually pretty strong. It will hold the SLR, the Canon, not just a phone. I still use this as a hobby. If I'm going out with my camera, I find this really useful, because it don't matter if the wall that you want to get the, you know, put the tripod on isn't perfectly flat. You can minutely adjust this. It's the legs are really cool. You know, you can do what you want with them. So yeah, I was using that quite a bit. Not so much now, because when I bought the Canon, I paid, it was about £100 more, but it came with the creator's kit. Now I'm not sure if it's worth £100, but I did it anyway. Yeah, so when I bought the Canon R50, I got it with the included creator's kit. So I'm not sure exactly what you get. I believe this is part of the kit, and the microphone that I'll show you later when I show you the camera. So yeah, this is pretty good. You can also use it as a, like a, you know, just a handheld, sort of like, you know, gives you a bit more. It's easier to hold a camera like that, I find, when you're filming anyway, videoing, than like that. Not overly adjustable. That's the only downside with this. Again, it clicks in place. So you've got a set number of angles you can have the camera at. Not ideal, really. I would have preferred, seeing this is a you know, quite a premium price for a creator's kit, to have a ball joint on there. But maybe this is just for a speed, you know. I don't know. But yeah, I do use that quite a bit for when I'm doing like things on the table and I've got something up, like the lamps and that are up against the wall. I will use this. Sometimes if I need a bit of extra height, I'll put it on a box. It does come with a remote as well. So yeah, you can actually control the camera. You don't have to keep going over to the camera, pausing it, whatever. Hit record, play, take pictures. So that's kind of really handy. I use that quite a lot, actually. But obviously, my main piece of equipment for recording the videos is the Canon R50, which is a mirrorless camera, and again, part of the creator's kit. I paid, but you know, I did pay a premium for, but it comes with cold shoe mic, which is actually decent. You know, it's better than I mean, it's better than the included camera microphone. So yeah, it's got the mic. You got the windsock if you need it. So that goes on now. It's only got the standard 18 to 45mm lens. For photography, I do want to get a better lens. I do like to, do a lot of close-up shots. But you've got the fully articulated screen. It is touchscreen as well, which is really nice. So you can change your settings quite easily. And yeah, I mean, you've seen the quality of the videos. I am only recording in 1080p 25 FPS because partly storage space, and the sort of videos I'm recording, there's nothing really fast moving. You don't need the higher FPS, and this will record 25 or 50 FPS. It won't do 60 FPS anyway, so I thought, you know what, I'd done a bit of research, and from what I found out, 25 seems to be absolutely fine for the sort of videos I'm doing. But yeah, really, really pleased with this, really impressed with it. There's a few times, obviously you have got the flash built in. Oh, that's interesting, I didn't know that. Okay, so when the mic's on there, you can't use the flash. Didn't know that, just found that out with you. But anyway, you have got a built-in flash. Obviously, if you've got the mic on there, you're going to be videoing. You're not going to be taking pictures, are you? And you can't use the flash as a permanent light, so I guess that makes sense. But yeah, I mean, this is actually a decent camera. Probably in terms of professional setup, it's right at the bottom of the end, like the budget range. But for me, it's a big step up from using my phone. And it also gives me a proper decent camera to use if I go out, like, if we go up on the hills for a walk or something, I can, take some pictures. So yeah, I am really pleased I bought this. It makes videoing a lot easier because the amount of adjustment that you can do, depending on what I'm filming, I can fully, as I say, literally have if I can get your words out, I can have the screen anywhere I want. So that is really good, and I can see myself when I'm recording, so I know if I'm holding something up, I'm holding it in the right place. Which at the moment I don't know because I'm just using my phone, and it's facing towards me, so I can't see the screen outside. So yeah, that is the main part of my setup, the most expensive part of my setup by a long way. Okay, so what do you guys think of my studio equipment? I ain't got a studio, it's a kitchen. But anything here you think's a waste of money? Anything you think, or anything you would change? Anything, any suggestions that would make my life a little bit easier? I don't think I would change the tripod. I really like the tripod. If it was a permanent setup, I'd probably have like an arm, adjustable arm permanently on the back of a desk or something, so that I can just adjust the camera. But I haven't got that, so I have to literally put everything away afterwards. I've had to drag the coffee to do it in the living room. So I've dragged the coffee table out of the way. There's always something I've got to move to set, to do the videos, and then there's always things I've got to put back. So for me, the tripod is ideal. But yeah, if there's anything in this video that you think I need to change, or that you don't think is worth having, let me know, drop a comment. If there's anything you're thinking, you've seen in this video and you think, well actually, yeah, that might come in handy for me, and you want to ask any more questions, I will try and answer them the best I can. And yeah, I mean, with that, I think we've just about covered everything that I use in my creating and recording my videos. So yeah, if you like this video, please give it a like. It really does help to get those thumbs up. If you haven't done so yet, but you know you kind of like the content I'm creating, please subscribe so you don't miss any future videos. And as I say, any suggestions or any questions, drop a comment, and I'll always do my best to answer all comments as quickly as possible. And yeah, with that, that's the end of this video. I look forward to seeing you again in the next one, which won't be long. It'll be out soon, a few days maybe. But for now, bye bye. Cheers, guys.